Hi Felters, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Day 25 has arrived, and as I said, I really wanted a day 25 present, so let's do it for the last time. Here we are. You might be able to tell from the feel of it, so let's open it up. And if you liked my Highland cow head, you're going to like these. So all wrapped up in some gingerbread man tissue paper. So first up, you should find your little Scottish coo, your little Highland cow pin badge. So this is by Wee Wishes, and they are based in Fife in Scotland. I'll try and do a shot of it on the table so you can see it clearly. And it just fitted it perfectly. So I just thought, yeah, we got to have one of those. I hope you don't mind. You could put it on your tote bag. You could put it on the outside of here, couldn't you? Or on your handbag, or you could have it just on. I have some little pin badges on a little circular hoop. And then we also have a Highland cow coaster. So there we go. And this is from Dolly Hot Dog Designs, I think is the name of the company. And again, they're a small company that I think they're based up in Scotland as well. But I've bought a couple of their tea towels. I love their products. And I just thought, how cute to finish on those two. So you can put your tea, there's my little Christmas mug, on your coaster, and you can think of this advent kit and everything that you've done and learnt and created from it. Let me show you my finished Christmas one. I'll just clear this aside. There we go. So this is my finished Christmas wreath. That's just an extra little ribbon I put on it, and I put it over a hook, so I took one of my pictures down. And here it is, all done. So this is the Christmas one. I haven't got any mushrooms on this one. I'll show you my autumn one in a minute. But I just popped the ribbon up there. And then if you do want to have your fairy, you don't have to, because there's a lot going on here. You could sit her at the top, or you could take the Highland cow head out if you didn't want to do that one, and she would sit beautifully in the middle of the wreath. So that's my Christmas one, and let me show you my autumn one now. And whilst we're at it, I thought I could show you the process, because I only did this 2 days ago. So I've put the leaves in threes on this one, rather than putting them randomly. So they're in little groups of threes, and then I put the rest of the leaves on the inside there, just to use them up, and I thought they look quite nice. Then next up, I've done the little pipe cleaners. I had 7, so you can see how you use a bit of green wool. Don't worry that it's a little bit messy, because it all gets sort of covered up. So there we are with the pipe cleaners on. And then the little mushrooms next. They really do pop, and they look really good. So I felt it all around the edge of them with my needle, and that's how I attached them. And then I did do a couple of pokes through the middle of the red. So there we are with, I only had time to do 3, but 5 would look a little bit better. I've popped a different bow on that I had just to try it out. And then you get the heads, arrange them where you want them, so that the colours aren't, you know, too close to each other. This ruler really helps you put the pin badges through. So when I put the back through, I am putting quite a lot of pressure down on the fox's head to make the brooch go up. And then the ruler helps me with getting the end come out. It is tricky. Try a pen, try anything, but don't use your fingers is what I'm saying. And then once it's out, you can actually hook it onto the back, and you can move them around if they're too low, too high. So I push right down on the ruler, and also sometimes the brooches aren't even going through that far, so don't think you have to put them really deep or anything. But the ruler really, really helps, and then you can just poke through and hook them around the back. So here we are, this one's done. I did realise I didn't have the locks on this one, but hey ho, it's all different. So that's with a bow at the bottom, and that's with the fairy. If the fairy was there, I would probably put the bow somewhere else and move them around a bit, but there's loads of variation that you can do with these guys. So that's the Woodland one all done. And as I showed you the other day, that's the little tea light that I just sit in the bottom there, and it all lights up. I'll show you a bit of footage. of the tea light as well, glowing. You could put a couple in or a slightly bigger candle in, but obviously fake. So there we go. I hope yours is coming along nicely. No hurry, like I've said all along. So what I'd like to say is you have supported quite a few small businesses through purchasing this advent calendar. If you didn't know it, you have supported Barn to Yarn, Fleece for You, Norwegian Wools, Durace Fibres, We Wishes is this one that I just mentioned, and I'm getting it right, Dolly Hot Dogs as well, and World of Wool, because they're a family-run company, and my business too. So we've managed to support quite a few small businesses with this advent calendar. And yes, it did take me a while to put together. I am going to do a video in January going over how it was to sort of, it's not going to be loads, there's about 10 minutes of footage that I've put together, and then go through the costs. And then if anyone wants to send me their finished photos of their wreaths, I would be over the moon. Please email it to me at feltsbyphilippa@gmail.com. It's written down below as well, and it's also on the leaflet that I gave to you at the beginning in the advent calendar. And I would love to sort of show other people's wreaths, and especially because I like seeing what people have done, and they might have done different things or taken it further. So I do love to see variation. Don't worry if you've done stuff differently. I love to see that. And if you can send the photos by the 10th of January, that would be really, really good. I'll probably do it mid-January. I am going to have an end of year roundup, probably just after the 1st or 2nd of January. I've got lots of news. I can show you the advent calendar, the woolly advent calendars that I've been opening and how they've turned out and what I'm going to make with them. And we have news about whether I've got into Wonderwool Wales, what's happening next year, and also I run through how much my business has earned this year, and then I go into it in further detail on my Patreon channel. So that is that. We are done. And I have to say, the biggest thanks goes to you guys and your comments, because without your comments, you know, it would be a sort of empty thing to do. So your comments are just amazing and have kept me going all the way through this, and your ideas and everyone opening up the calendar and happy Advent days, and I've loved it. So a huge, huge thank you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, whether you celebrate or not. I know not everybody gets on with the Christmas season, but I hope you're all okay and you manage to get lots of crafting and felting, and thank you for being with me on this journey. See you next year.